Hey, and welcome back. I'm Fabian, a former automotive strategy consultant turned digital product manager. In this video, we will be talking about feature prioritization, which is really important to make sure that the features we develop are delivering the highest value for our users and also maximizing business outcomes. To structure this session a little bit, first we are going to talk about the importance of feature prioritization. We will then be delving into specific techniques to prioritize features. Thirdly, we will be covering stakeholder alignment, and finally covering data-driven prioritization. To prioritize features in the context of digital management, we first need to understand why this is such an important topic, and there are at least 4 reasons why effective prioritization of features is critical. First of all, to maximize ROI, return on investment, we need to focus resources on building features that deliver the most value to users and our business. In some cases, the users or key consumers of our products or services are in our business. Secondly, we need to enhance user satisfaction. So we want to ensure that the most critical and impactful features are developed first, leading to improvements of user experience. Thirdly, we intend to facilitate resource allocation. So prioritization of features helps us to allocate development resources effectively by identifying and prioritizing features based on their complexity and impact. And finally, it enables us to faster time to market, so to shorten how quickly we can get meaningful products in the hands of our consumers or users. So it allows teams to prioritize features that address urgent user needs or market demands, accelerating product development cycles. So how do we actually prioritize features? There are various different techniques, and we have to see which one works best in our environment, but I'm just briefly going to cover a few very common ones. The first one that is used a lot is the so-called Moscow method. So if we use this method, categorize features into must-haves, should-haves, could-haves, and won't-haves to prioritize based on criticality. Another technique is the Kano model that classifies features into basic, performance, and delight factors to prioritize based on user satisfaction and competitive dynamics. And finally, we can also prioritize using the RISE framework that scores features based on reach, impact, confidence, and effort to prioritize high impact, low effort initiatives. There are strengths and weaknesses associated with all of them, and what I would suggest is just test the different methods. So maybe use one method in one sprint and see in the retrospective how well it worked. Maybe try another one, and then once you've been through these 3 and maybe potentially tried a couple of other ones, see which one works best for you. But for lots of the products I've led, the Moscow technique worked really, really well. Thirdly, stakeholder alignment. So the alignment of stakeholders is really important when it comes to prioritizing features for a number of reasons. So we of course want to engage stakeholders, including customers, executives, product managers, designers, and developers in the prioritization process to ensure buy-in and alignment. This also facilitates collaborative prioritization. We can, for example, use workshops or meetings to gather input, discuss any potential trade-offs, because there will always be resource constraints, and reach consensus on feature priorities. And we want to communicate transparently about the rationale behind feature prioritization decisions and the impact on product strategy and roadmap. Finally, data-driven prioritization. So how can we actually use data and analytics to drive prioritization decisions? Firstly, and we've briefly covered this, we can utilize user feedback, analytics data, market research, and user testing results to identify user needs, pain points, and preferences. We can prioritize features based on quantitative metrics such as user engagement, retention, conversion rates, and customer satisfaction scores. Or we can also conduct A/B testing or user experiments to validate assumptions and prioritize that we drive the desired results and outcomes with our decisions. And what is really important in this process that we iteratively adapt to any changes in circumstances, and we can do this by prioritizing features iteratively based on feedback, based on changing market conditions and evolving user needs. We can embrace agility and flexibility in adjusting feature prioritizations as new information emerges and potentially strategic prioritization shifts. For example, in one of the large programs I've led, there was a change in the need to incorporate sustainability metrics in our product, so we had to adjust there, and it's really cascaded downwards from the board level into the different business areas and products, and we had to make sure that we prioritize features in line with these new revised priorities. And finally, we want to continuously evaluate the impact of prioritized features and iterate based on insights to optimize product value and user satisfaction, of course. So to conclude and summarize, we have emphasized the importance of systematic feature prioritization in digital product management for delivering value to users and achieving business success. And I would highly encourage you to leverage different prioritization techniques, try and test which one works best for you, which is also really important in terms of stakeholder alignment. You can leverage data-driven insights and iterative approaches to prioritize features effectively in your digital product development process. I hope this was useful. Thank you so much for watching, and I see you again in the next one. Bye-bye.